What's up, y'all? Coach Jay back with another one. Just want to talk about Devin Haney and George Kambosos' fight tonight. I had previously predicted while George Kambosos was fighting Teofimo Lopez that if he fought Devin Haney, he would not lose. And I am still sticking with that prediction. I feel like Devin Haney is underrated to some degree by a lot of the critics out there for a lot of reasons, for not having power, for maybe competition, for being a paper champion, so to speak, which, to some extent, we know what that belt, was given to him, but, is he a worthy fighter? I believe he is a worthy fighter. He is a legit fighter who has legitimate skills. And I feel like this fight for both men is going to be very tough. But I feel like this is the coming out party for Devin Haney to show everyone that this unification match for the belts, that he is the man in the division, or one of them. Because I feel there's still, other players in the division that still, other fights that need to be made, but he is still one of those guys, if not the guy in the division. And this will put him there with a potential matchup against, Tank, and maybe to a lesser degree Ryan Garcia. Who knows? But he's going into hostile territory. He's fighting George Kambosos in his home country. Latest news is that Bill Haney is now with Devin and was able to make the trip to be in his corner, so that's a big win for Devin. And I think he's just, he's a disciplined fighter. And, skills are there. And I think that when you put those two things together, discipline and skill set, he's going to bring a consistency to the fight that I think we don't know what George is going to bring. We know George Kambosos is tough. He's underrated. He's game. But we don't know if the win against Teofimo has done good for him or not. Because at the end of the day, he's riding high after that win. And did it go to his head? Did he prepare expertly? Did he, it being at home, is there even more pressure on him than it is than Devin? Devin can be like, listen, I'm not in front of my home crowd. I don't, I'm here to spoil the night. I'm used to doing this. He started his whole career fighting away from home, fighting in Mexico. So there's something to be said about being a road warrior right in the beginning of your career for the most part, where a lot of guys, start fighting pretty much at home, in their home area for that matter. So I think that it's going to go down, it's going to be a, decision win for Devin. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few knockdowns on both sides. Devin isn't the heaviest of hands, but I feel like if he can accumulate punches, be sneaky, be tricky, and the same is true for George. He's a tricky guy himself, has his own way of being crafty. He's a crafty fight, I would say, versus Devin's more skilled, aspects. And I think it's going to be a good fight. It's good for the division. It's good for both men. I think if the fight goes to decision and it's a close fight, the sport wins, and neither one of them really lose much depending on who actually gets the decision. So let me know your thoughts, what you think about it, and hit me up, follow me, subscribe, hit me up on the social channels. I'm at Team Hazardous on Instagram and Team Hazardous on YouTube. So hit me up. Peace.